Hello students, I am here with my channel Solving Questions with Gauri Ma'am. Here we solve questions from IIT JAM examination. So the question for today's video is this. This is the question. So we have to match the points given in group 1 with that from the group 2. So here there is a bacteria, virus, protozoa and autoantibodies are given, and in this group 2 there is a malaria, tuberculosis, influenza and Masthenia gravis. These are the diseases. These are the names of the different diseases are given, and we have to match which organism is the causative agent for these diseases. So let's have a look at each and every disease in detail so that we will able to solve this question. So starting our discussion with a first match given in a group 1, that is bacteria. See, tuberculosis is the disease which is caused due to the bacteria. The causative agent of this tuberculosis is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay, actually this is a lung disease, this is a respiratory system disease. When these bacteria are inhaled in the person, it get attacked by the macrophages which are present in the alveoli of the lungs. These macrophages engulf this bacteria, and there is a hypersensitivity reaction occurs. What is the speciality of this bacteria? That this bacteria is a acid fast bacteria. Because of this is having a resistance against the oxidative stress, oxidative killing, which is the characteristic of the macrophage. It doesn't get killed due to the oxidative reactions taking place in a macrophage. Secondly, this bacteria is also resistant to lysosomal enzymes which are present in a macrophage. Also, it inhibits the lysosome-phagosome fusion. So, due to this bacteria is not killed in a macrophage. It survives in the macrophage which are present in a lungs alveoli. Due to this survival, there is a hypersensitivity reaction. This forms a nodule, hard nodule-like structure in the lungs that is called as a tubercles. And this is the word which is used in the name of the disease, tuberculosis. Okay, so this tubercles forms a nodule in the lungs alveoli and which causes the disease tuberculosis. Then I have given the two names of the other causative organisms, Mycobacterium bovis and Mycobacterium africanum. These can also a causative agent for the tuberculosis. So this is about the bacteria and tuberculosis. Now going to the next option. Secondly, there is a reference of virus. The virus matches with the influenza virus. So this is a virus which causes flu. Commonly we call this disease as a flu. This is again a respiratory disease. This can be caused from one person to another person. This is basically a RNA virus. This is enveloped virus. The spikes which are present on this virus are having two types of proteins. One is a neuraminidase and second is a heme agglutinin protein. Neuraminidase is there for the penetration of mucus layers of respiratory epithelium cells. The host cells get penetrated through these viruses with the help of this protein neuraminidase, and this heme agglutinin protein is used for the carrying out heme agglutination in RBCs. So using these proteins which are present in a spikes of this virus, the virus infects the person. This is where the virus matches with the influenza. Then the next one is a protozoa. Protozoa are the unicellular organisms. These can cause the malaria in humans. The causative agent is a plasmodium here. There are different species we can say which can cause the malaria. Plasmodium falciparum, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale. So these different can cause the malaria. The half of the life cycle of the seeds present in human, whereas half of the life cycle is present in mosquito. So let's have a look at the life cycle of this plasmodium. See here, this is a life cycle of the malarial parasite. This starts with Anopheles mosquito, which is having sporozoites inside it. This is the mosquito. When this mosquito bites any person, these sporozoites get injected into that person. This person get infected with like sporozoites, that is nothing but a parasite, protozoan parasite. Then that enters to the liver cell. In the liver cell, it produces merozoites. Now this merozoites come out of the liver cell and that enters into the blood. Once it enters the blood, it infects the RBC. Red blood cells are get infected with this merozoites. Due to this infection, there is a rupture. There is a rupture of RBCs, and due to the rupture of RBC, that merozoites enters the blood. Right? Then this cycle goes on. It infects another RBC, again it ruptures the RBCs and enters the blood. In this way, this keep on going, and further this divide into gametocytes. These merozoites divide into gametocytes, which forms the male and female gametes. This leads to the formation of male and female gametes. And if this infected person, see from the sporozoite till this gamete formation, this life cycle is taking place in human. Okay. Now, if this person is get mosquito bite, then these gametes get injected through the saliva into the mosquito. This is a new mosquito, you can say. This is the mosquito which is not having a sporozoite. Okay. Now, but still, it is now through this saliva, when it bites the person which is infected with malaria, this gets mosquito bite and it gets gametes inside it. Now, half of the life cycle of this mosquito take place in a half of the life cycle of this parasite take place in a mosquito. So, these gametes fuses in a gut portion of the mosquito and it forms a sporozoite. Again, it forms a sporozoite. If that mosquito again bites the another person get infected again. So in this way, life cycle goes on, half in a human and half in a mosquito. This is the way how protozoa or plasmodium causes the malaria. See, the next is a myasthenia gravis. This is a autoimmune disorder. This is caused due to the formation of autoantibodies. Okay, so this matches with autoantibodies, the last option in a group 1. Now, what happens in this disease? Acetylcholine. This is related to acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter which is gives signal to the muscles. So muscles are having receptors for this acetylcholine. And what happens in this disease? That there is a formation of autoantibody. Our immune system itself forms the antibodies against the receptors for this acetylcholine. So due to this formation of autoantibodies, their acetylcholine cannot bind to its receptors and that signaling stops. This results in the disease known as a myasthenia gravis. So here this also induces the complement mediated lysis of the cells, and also it is responsible for weakening if this disease goes on, then there is a progressive weakening of the muscle cells can occur. So in this way, this is a autoimmune disorder which is due to the autoantibodies against the receptors for the acetylcholine. So after understanding all these diseases and their causative agents, we come to the conclusion that the answer for this question is option B. This is the answer for this question. Here, bacteria which causes the tuberculosis, virus which is a causative agent for the influenza, protozoa is responsible to cause malaria, and autoantibodies are formed in an autoimmune disorder, myasthenia gravis. So this is the answer and option B is the correct answer for this question. Now here is the next question for our next video. This is the question of plant hormone. Indole acetic acid is involved in gravitropism, flowering, ripening, or it is involved in senescence. This is the question. This is a 2-mark MCQ type of question from paper of biotechnology 2019. We'll discuss this question in my next video. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Also to hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Bye.